It's the question of the week.
Oh, now you have to take a shot and pray because they both puppeteered to that one. So, what, Joe and Pappy, great Pappy Kurt, what is the healthiest food you love, and what's the junkiest food you love?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
All right.
I know. I come up with questions for a living.
So the healthiest food, and some people are going to argue how healthy this really is, but when I was doing a keto diet, my wife made
Is that the martial arts, a keto diet?
Mhm.
I'm trying to eat something to chop me in the throat.
As she made it's a version of zuppa toscana, which is an Olive Garden soup, but she just substituted the potatoes in it with cauliflower. Super good, super tasty. It was great.
You know great. Why? Because cauliflower doesn't taste like anything. It's like tofu.
Yeah,
it just kind of absorbs the soup base in it. So I guess you're getting your starchy flavor or starchy consistency without the potato. I guess.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's chicken broth. It has the potato in it. It's got kale and a whole bunch of sausage and spices, and so yeah, really good, really good. And cheese, of course. You go to Olive Garden, you always get all the cheese.
Well, that kind of takes a little bit of the health factor down, wouldn't you say, Pappy?
It's keto.
yeah, and look, there are no good foods and there are no bad foods. There's just food. And so
food doesn't kill people, bullets kill people.
I don't know. I've tasted some real bad food.
No, so there's bad tasting food, but that's not the food's fault.
Yeah, Charles.
So so what? But Joe, what was your worst or your unhealthiest favorite food?
The junkiest food. Okay. I went out to eat at this place with my friends, and we all decided it would be a great idea to have their biggest burger there, which was a 1 pound burger. So we all got the 1 pound burger and milkshakes and a huge tub of fries. And they had at the place we went, you literally just said, "Hey, these are the toppings you have," and you choose the toppings. Like, they don't have pre-selected toppings like a lot of places do. You say, "These are the toppings I want out of your list of toppings." And it was fantastic. I was way full afterwards, but it was fantastic.
Yeah. So my healthy food is really boring. But I'm gonna say roasted broccoli and cauliflower.
Again with the cauliflower. Interesting.
Yep. And you toss it in a very little bit of oil so that the seasoning sticks. You put a little seasoned salt on it. A little bit of Lowry's, not a whole lot.
Do
the Salt Bay? No, I don't. No, and I want to punch that guy in the throat. And then you roast it in the oven at 425 for about a half an hour. It's awesome, and you can just go to town on it.
I've had a version of that, but they also sprinkled a little bit of buffalo sauce on it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Like, you can put hot sauce, you can put whatever you want on it. Really, not so much cheese, but
all the cheese.
Yeah, not so much cheese.
Right.
The phrasing was a lot. Yeah.
Right, but and then the junkiest. Look. From any pizzeria that starts with Your Town House of Pizza, and they're a large all meat pizza, like any day of the week.
So not a chain, something that's more or less local.
No, just like a all meat pizza that just weighs about 20 pounds, it feels like. and I could go to town on that like nobody's business.
Oh man, like a good I know what you mean, but now you made me think of a good Chicago deep dish pizza where it's just loads of bacon and sausage.
So you mean pizza cake?
So
Yes,
yeah,
I absolutely mean pizza cake.
Not
See, and
pizza.
what he made me think of is there's this little place in the suburbs of Philadelphia where you can
Born and
order.
raised.
It's called you can get it's called Inside Out. That's the name of the shop, and that's the name of their signature thing. Where it's basically just, I mean, it's fried pizza. Basically, they stuff the pizza in there, they fry it. Well, you can get it baked, but nobody gets it baked. It's always better fried.
I mean, I'm sure it's got an interesting taste. It was like,
Well, it's
how
like a
much
calzone
depth
kind
can
of.
we
I was
consume?
just gonna
in
say,
one
how is
sitting?
that not a calzone?
It's very similar to a calzone.
Because
They
it's
just call it
batter
Inside Out.
and not baked. You know, it's fried.
So good.
Calzone is the biggest scam in the pizza industry.
It's a half folded pizza. But it keeps the I don't know. It feels like it keeps the moisture in a little bit better. It tastes a little bit more
Well, sure, if you have crappy
chewier.
pizza.
Have you met Domino's?
Domino's is not nearly as bad as it used to be.
Oh, okay. I haven't had it in forever.
Yeah.
Especially when Little Caesars throws their hats in.
Oh.
All right, no. Little
Are we
Caesars
doing a
like
pizza
McDonald's.
show? I'm all over it.
But
Listen,
listen.
Linda,
I'm just saying, there's some places that you got to eat just because you're hungry. And hell, hey, Ella North 52 over on Instagram. We appreciate you jumping in. So we're not gonna get off on pizza too much, but my favorite healthiest food is mushrooms. Man, I will eat any kind of mushrooms. I want them added to everything. Really, you two both.
Gross, daddy.
I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
And that's why I'm Super Mario and both of you are little toads.
Have you seen the Mario movie? He didn't like mushrooms either. So deal with it.
But he learned it. I love them. I love them. I'll eat them in everything and any dish that has anything. I asked my wife just to add mushrooms to it. I love them. Now, Joe, I think you know what the junkiest food, if you want to call it food, is that I love.
Slushy.
Yes. No. It's a Slurpee. It is 7-Eleven branded Slurpee.
I got you to say yes initially.
Oh my God. You're the worst. I am sorry, future sponsor 7-Eleven. I will fire Joe just to get you to sponsor the show and let me have a lifetime of free Slurpees. But yes, it is a Slurpee. Now, if you want to nitpick that and say Slurpee is a drink and not a food, then it's 1,000% like deep dish Chicago pizza cake, man. I don't care how much you hate on it. I will eat that cheese pie full of meat and mushrooms floating around in it. So good.
Oh yeah, it was a fun time when we went to Go Fest and we had a whole bunch of people with us and went to that deep dish joint. It was good stuff.
Yeah,
I'll eat it. I just don't recognize it as pizza. But
you're a pizza snob.
A little bit.
It's pizza lasagna.
Yeah. Yep. And everybody knows that icy is the superior drink.
Lasagna is also pizza. I'm sorry you grew up with the poorest, Kurt, and apparently you still are with them because ices are just ice chips with a tiny bit of food flavoring in them, which I will not hate on. I will still drink that. But Slurpee, by far, cannot be replicated anywhere.
I don't know. Sonic throws
you do know because I bought you plenty of Slurpees. You know, Joe.
So Sonic has a blue raspberry slush, and you can add nerds to it. Pretty dang good.
I'm not saying other things are bad. I'm saying the superior junk food is the Slurpee. 1,000%.